Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming a bit of a first impressions. I purchased a few new products that I wanted to test out and see how I feel about them. So if you're ready for that, let's just get into it. So the first product that is new to me, not necessarily new to the market, it's the Professional Primer by Benefit. And I just got this in a little mini bottle so I could just test it out, see if I like it or not. It does seem like it has a little bit of a tint to it, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if it's actually gonna show up as a tint on my face. It's like gliding right onto my skin. I will say right now my face looks and feels really smooth though, so that's real nice. Next up I'm trying out the ColourPop No Filter Foundation, and this is in the shade Fair 35. This has been out for a little while now and I'm just now getting around to testing it out, but I'm pretty excited. I really enjoy ColourPop's products, so I really hope that this is a good foundation as well. We're gonna try it with the sponge on one half and then try it with a brush on the other just to see which way I like applying it better. So far, it feels very lightweight. I do feel like I prefer applying it with a brush. I feel like it lasts more on the face, like it can cover more area. I think the foundation is a little runny, so it kind of sinks into the sponge a little bit. Overall, it's very lightweight. I would say it's like medium coverage about. To go on top of that, I'm using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I like the packaging of this. I like how it's like a glass bottle. Again, I'm going to be using a sponge on one half and then a brush on the other. I definitely like applying with the sponge better. I think it sinks into my skin a little bit more, so it just looks more like my skin and it blends in with that foundation. Overall though, it's not a super high coverage concealer. So me personally, I like having full coverage everything. So these aren't my ideal products, but I think they're really good for everyday use. Now I'm going to be going in with my favorite loose powder, which is the Peach Perfect powder from Too Faced. We're just going to be using this to set our skin so we really can see what the foundation looks like. Thoughts on the foundation and concealer. I think they're great for everyday use. I just can already see it sinking into my lines on my forehead and under my eyes a little bit. So if you don't have those issues, I think the coverage is great. I think it's very lightweight, so it doesn't even feel like I'm wearing anything right now, which I love. But just for me, I like full coverage things that aren't gonna crease at all. Next up, we're going in with bronzer, and I'm using the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Bronzer. Now I'm going to be going in with the Tarte Skin Twinkle palette for my highlight. And I'm going to be using this pretty light shade right here. For brows today, I'm going to be using the Brow by Benefit. Today I'm going to be using the Zodiac palette from ColourPop and Kathleen Lights. I saw this palette and I had to have it. I think it has some really great color options, and I'm gonna be using these two blue shades today, so I'm really excited about that. But first, I'm gonna set my eye with Taurus, which is my zodiac sign. How great. I'm gonna be applying Pisces all over my eye, so I'm gonna be using a denser brush for this. Say this color seems a little bit crumbly in the palette. On the eye it looks great. I don't really think there's even any fallout, so just in the palette, no, it might get a little messy, but that's fine. Now I'm gonna be going in with Aquarius on the outer half of my eyes. And lastly, we're going to be taking some of the Cancer, which is this nice pretty shimmery shade, and putting it on our inner corners. I'm actually going to put that along my lower lash line too. Okay, so thoughts on this palette. I think it's really pretty. I think that there's a lot of great color combos in here that you could do. So I enjoy this look. It's like a little mermaid look in my mind. So I think there's a lot you could do with this palette, and the colors are all really nice and very pigmented. The shimmers, I think this is kind of true with all of ColourPop shimmers. They're a little bit more crumbly, so they're a little bit messier to use, but the pigmentation is still great for them. So I think it's definitely worth. And they're an inexpensive palette, so in my mind they're super underrated, and I really enjoy their products. So for the lashes, I'm going to be using the Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara from L'Oreal. The wand on this reminds me of the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced, I believe it is. And I just hope I love it just as much as that one, because that is honestly one of my favorite mascaras. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk about it real quick. This is a comparison of with the mascara and without, and I think it's a nice mascara. I think it lifted my eyelashes a little bit and it separated them a little bit. Now we're gonna be going in with lips. You guys have seen this one recently, and it's the Luxe lipstick from ColourPop in the shade What's Your Sign. As I said in my other video, I think this is a super creamy lipstick, and it definitely is transferable, but it's super creamy and moisturizing for your lips, and the color is really pretty. Final verdict on this makeup, I think the foundation's really nice for everyday wear. As you can see, it is definitely a medium coverage, and my lines aren't too bad on my forehead, maybe a little bit, and under my eyes a little bit. I think it's also a medium to lightweight concealer as well. So I have pretty dark under eyes, so I like a heavier coverage, but if you don't struggle with that, then you'll be great. For the eyeshadow, I loved this palette. I love like all of ColourPop's eyeshadows. I think they're really nice quality for the price, and I think the colors in this palette are really usable too. I mean, it's definitely going to be a palette that you're going to have a lot of color in, but you could pair the eyeshadows really nicely and get little beachy mermaidy looks like this, as well as others. For the mascara, I think it's a decent mascara. It's not my favorite, but I think it is a little bit volumizing, a little bit, gives it a little bit of a curl, a little bit lengthening maybe, but not my favorite mascara. This is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you used any of these products, let me know in the comments below what you thought of them and what you think of this little mermaid look. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the family, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!